What is up, Danny Shade Show people? It is Danny Shade, and on our show, it's kind of funny. We always talk about showing up for your friends, supporting the people you believe in, and lo and behold, somebody is actually bringing that to fruition. And it's a good friend of mine. Actually, we've done some things together business wise, and we've kind of created a pretty good friendship. And Steve Talburt, District 2 County Commissioner for Osage County. And he had something he wanted to kind of get off his chest and let you guys know. So what is it, brother?
Well, I wanted to come on the Danny Shade Show because this is a lifelong dream.
It should be.
This is the greatest show. This is the greatest show ever.
It is the greatest show ever.
It is.
Hey, is it not? And if you don't think it is, then stop watching it.
Exactly. and news like this, it's worthy to be on this show.
What you got?
Well, I just wanted to come by, and talk a little bit about Shauna Meyer. She worked for me, and the treasurer's office has been out, and they've made endorsements and things, and I believe in Shauna, and I just wanted to come on this show and sit and talk with you, and
can I
let you know.
Can I ask you something real quick? Why do you believe in Shauna?
And I'm glad you asked.
It's easy to say that.
I'm glad you asked.
But why do you believe in her?
Glad you asked.
You're welcome.
I met Shauna a few years ago through the GOP, and that's problems within itself. But I've been friends with her through that, and since that, and I've seen all the things that she's had to go through, and she stood the test of time. When a lot of people do not stand the test of time when they go through hardships and trouble, with opposition. But she's truly been a trooper through that and stood through that. And she came to work for me. I had a need for social media type things and just different business type things there at District 2. And I spoke with her, and she felt like that she could, make those things happen that I was needing done. And so I brought her onto the team, and since she's been there, she has outdid everything that I ever expected that she could do. And so I've not only known her as a friend, but I've watched her skills, and she's just, like I said, outdone herself. We began with, we wrote all of our tickets up by hand and had them stuck on the wall all over the place, on things, calls that came in for road, things. And she designed a program on her own. She talked with other counties that have a similar program that they pay for. And she designed a program that we don't have to pay for, that takes care of all of that information, keeps everything tracked, and we can go in and search somebody's name, we can search a road, we can search a project, and pull it right up. And we don't have to dig through, tons and tons of pieces of paper that we've wrote this information down on. It's just right there. So, I mean, that well exceeded my expectation on what I was needing done for that specific thing. But with numbers, all of those things, she's been phenomenal, and so she's proven herself to me.
Going for the treasurer's job.
Yeah, 100%. And that's a lot of the opposition that she gets is, well, you were just in healthcare, but her side of healthcare was numbers, and so she has proven to me. And that's why I stand behind her 100%, not just because she's my friend, but she has proven to me that she can do that job. She can do any other job. I believe she truly has a heart for the county. And she began taking those classes for the treasurer, not just for the treasurer, but for countywide. She was taking OSU classes before she even came to work for me, because she was interested in the county process. She was wanting to make sure she understood, because there was so much drama about there's corruption. She wanted to see how it worked. so that she could know, whether those things were factual or not.
Well, it's easy to throw that stuff out there, but
exactly. And there's very few people that will stand up and say, I'm going to look into this. I'm going to check in. I'm going to do my research. I'm going to, find out the answers for myself. And not very many people will do that anymore. And so to me, that is a stand up person. And, is this a full blown endorsement for Shauna? This is I believe in Shauna, and I believe that she can not only do this job, but she could do any job that she puts her mind to. And she's proven herself to me to be trustworthy. She's proven herself to me to be solid, and she is she's a hard worker, and she is very self-motivated. So,
man, let me tell you something. if you're ever running or doing anything, and you have a friend that's willing to give you an endorsement and talk about you like that in a room that you're not already in, you're miles ahead of most people. That was awesome.
No,
I appreciate you saying that.
And the thing is,
I know she's going to appreciate it. Hell, I ain't even running for anything, and I appreciate it.
Well, I've seen, and I've seen not just in Osage County, but in multiple counties. That there's been endorsements that's been given, and that most of them are all written out. They've typed them out. Have they used AI? I don't know if they've used AI or not, but I am the type of guy that I like to look somebody in the eye when I'm talking, and because it means more to me when you hear it come from my mouth versus I could have anybody write down something to endorse somebody, but I want you to hear it come from my mouth, so that it can't be twisted up, because we've talked, and you know that there's a huge dislike within our county, and
he doesn't have he has a huge unfan club, which is funny, and they make these images.
And it just seems huge because it's loud. It's really not as big as it seems, but
I think it's like two people that I know of. Anyway,
those things are going to come out, and there's going to be negative comments on this video. I can promise you.
Well,
but the fact of the matter
here
is,
at the Danny Shade Show, just so you know, we are not. We're very familiar with having a stance that isn't always well received by 100% of people. Now, most of them always come from a place of love, but when you say that, I get you.
Right.
I feel you.
Right. But that's where I was just going with it. I know that there's probably going to be negative comments about this, but the fact of the matter is I want them to hear from me that I know these things are coming. And when they do come, most of the people can just write it off as somebody running their lips, and but you hear it from me. I have nobody type this up, but I want to tell the people that I truly 100% believe in Shauna Myers, or I would not be sitting here and she would not be working for me. But I truly 100% believe in her. She has a great family, and she's a great person. Regardless of what you've heard, do your research. Do your research on her, and take the time to sit down with her. But that's basically all I can't stop by for. I just wanted to I wanted to see you, number one, but I wanted
as
to
you should.
But anyways, I appreciate you having me on here and letting me talk to your viewers and let us be able to share this.
No, I love it, man. It's all good stuff. And like he said, man, don't be lazy. Don't just take everything at face value. Don't believe everything that you see on Facebook. Don't believe everything that somebody tells you. Take the time to do a little research on your own, or, this is going to sound crazy and uncanny, but maybe give the person that you don't agree with or you're upset with, give them a phone call. See where they're coming from. Get to know them a little bit. Sure. I bet it's not as dramatic as you think. So, man, that's a heck of an endorsement, brother.
Yep.
I appreciate you, man.
Yep.
Thanks for coming by.
Thank you. Thank you to all your viewers.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're awesome. Well, here you go. You fulfilled your lifelong dream. Are you happy now?
I did. I did, and I told you you're the adult people's Uncle Zeb. Everybody wants to come on your show.
Uncle Sam. Y'all stay out there.